Way to go, Dan. 0-2 against Alec Price. You think, maybe you would have learned something. Maybe it's time for you to hang it up. Put your hands up, man. Huh? What are you going to do about it, huh? What are you going to do about it? You want some of this? Whoa. Let's go, Dan. Let's go. It's okay after the match.
We saw Dan Barry have two classics back-to-back with Alec Price. But tonight it's going to be a different story altogether because he is going one-on-one with the walking wrestling clinic, Ray Jazz. He's beaten his opponents in 3 different ways. That's how dangerous he is. The backslide, the cradle powerbomb, and the Jazz mission. For Dan Barry, he's been around the block and then some. He's been in the ring with legends and giants of our industry. But Ray Jazz said it. He is the future. He wants to clear out the past, calling Dan Barry, in fact, old news. And for Ray Jazz so far here at Wrestling Open, you can't say he's wrong. He has beaten every single person who has been in the ring with him, sometimes by crook, mostly by hook. So let's see if he can get him down for the Jazz mission, the cradle powerbomb, the backslide, or maybe Dan Barry is going to have that wild card and be the one who has Ray Jazz figured out. But for Dan Barry, you can clearly see he's trying to avoid that takedown because if Jazz takes you down, he might keep you there. Almost like a throwback to the early days of UFC when Matt Hughes would get somebody down and just relentlessly stuff them. But hey, he caught him. He caught him with a shot. Firing away is Dan Barry, and this has to be his game plan. It has to be. There's a clothesline. Out goes Jazz to the floor. Incoming comes Dan Barry out to the floor, taking down Ray Jazz. And perhaps Dan Barry has figured out the Rubik's Cube known as Ray Jazz. We've seen this so many times before. And it's flawless every time. Dan Barry feeling good here. Calling it a sick trick. Bobby Orlando still to compete here tonight as there's a reversal by Jazz and there's a back elbow. Goes to that second rope. Perhaps gonna spin with that DDT. Look at the strength and the Northern Lights. My voice cracked because I could not believe what I just saw. An absolutely devastating Northern Lights suplex into the turnbuckles and the head of Dan Barry hitting the mat. That was as ruthless and as vicious as it gets. Use that hashtag. Let us know what you think as Ray Jazz connects on that snap suplex and kips right up. That is a big part of what makes Ray Jazz so frustrating. He is so athletically gifted. He is so talented that you want to see him compete on his own merits, but instead he has this attitude. He looks the way he looks, he talks the way he talks, and he acts the way he acts. But Dan Barry reversing things on the mat. Barry trying to fight out of it here. Gets the shoulders down. And now gripping those legs is Ray Jazz. And a drop kick from the self-proclaimed Jersey legend. Look at that strength. I mean, as smooth as it gets is Ray Jazz. You don't want to like him, but you have to respect his skills. Ray Jazz showing why he is the future. But Dan Barry showing why he is one of the most well-respected veterans in all of independent wrestling, why he is so beloved in our great sport, and why you have to do a lot to keep him down. There's a kick to the midsection. Caught him again. No. Oh, this time rolls through, shoulders down. Dan Barry only getting a 2 count.
5 minutes have elapsed in the time limit. 5 minutes remain.
Ray Jazz with that short arm clothesline. But look at the size of the guy's arms. You got hit with that in the neck. Just deadlifting him up from the ground. I mean, like it was nothing. It's one thing to lift weight in a gym, but when you lift a human being, that takes a lot more strength. It takes a lot more skill. This crowd chanting Raymond, trying to get in Jazz's head. And at this point, Dan Barry needs everything he can get. Catches that boot, up to his feet. Gonna try that German suplex. Another back elbow. Fighting for survival is Dan Barry. Fighting to end the win streak of Ray Jazz. Fighting for the locker room, hits the DDT. You saw that fight between the two in the locker room that was split up early. That is what Ray Jazz does. I talked about Brad Hollister being a bully earlier, but Ray Jazz, in his own right, is reviled in that locker room, and Dan Barry's had enough of it too. Both men struggling to get back up to their feet. Ray Jazz in the center of the ring, he goes down. Back elbow. Spinning leg lariat from Dan Barry. And maybe, just maybe, time is running out for the sure thing. Running European uppercut. Dan Barry looking to get that snowball effect going. Roll downhill and take out the Jersey legend. Hits the cannonball with great effect, and now Barry is in complete control of this one-on-one contest in episode 44. Barry going to go up top. If he can hit that rolling senton from the top, this could be it for Ray Jazz. But Jazz is stirring, look at that, like a cat. Oh God, oh God. With sheer force and strength, Ray Jazz sends Dan Barry down. But Dan Barry gets that shoulder up at 2. Dan Barry was holding on for dear life, and Ray Jazz, with pure muscle, ripped him from that grip on that top turnbuckle and slammed him down. Small package, almost got him. And a forearm from Ray Jazz. Reversed. Dumps Ray Jazz on his neck. Is that it? No. Dan Barry was this close to ending the winning streak as he looks over and asks for the time because, folks, we could be coming up.
9 minutes have elapsed in the time limit. 1 minute remains.
Can Ray Jazz hold on for another minute? Can Dan Barry find a way to put it away? Off the ropes. Picks him up. Gonna try to hit some, I don't know what he was going for there. His feet were on the rope.
The time of the fall, 9 minutes, 25 seconds. Here is your winner, the sure thing, Ray Jazz.
By the skin of his damn teeth, and with Dan Barry's feet on those second ropes, Ray Jazz with a very controversial victory, but nonetheless his hand is raised. Dan Barry just got robbed here at Wrestling Open. And I wish I could say I can't believe it, but that is what Ray Jazz does time and time again.